Welcome and hello, my beautiful Cancers. Brenda Tarot here with your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of June the 29th to July the 3rd. Keep in mind, I tell you this every week, not every single card and the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. So take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does. Starting off, right off the bat, you've been given the beautiful card, the heart. And the heart is all about dealing with things on a heart level, an emotional level, and thinking through those beautiful thoughts of love. You could be with your partner. This could be an everlasting and long permanent relationship. As we know, these birds take a mate and they take them for life. So this is a card of love, longevity, long-term commitments. Beautiful, beautiful card. Partnerships. Okay, coming in next, you've got the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So you've been working hard for something, really challenging yourself, going after something very, very difficult. But at the end of the day, you need to commend yourself for the accomplishments that you've achieved. Going in there, knowing there were risks and perhaps consequences at the end of the day, but it kept you going and forward. You were determined and you were focused. And I do believe you're going to be able to come out the champion. Some of you could be taking a road trip or planning a trip to go somewhere in a vehicle. And I see it as a vehicle rather than a boat or a plane. Now, Seven of Swords comes in. You've had this before. Don't take it to heart. It may not be for every one of you. This is a card of deception. This is a card of the thief, the liar, the cheater. There could be somebody around you that's skulking around that doesn't have, a lot of integrity, and they don't walk in their path of truth and integrity. So at the end of the day, they do get caught, because look at this crow here. You have the insight to know when things aren't right, and you trust your intuition and your gut feeling. Cancers, you could do what I do. You're very intuitive and empathic. A lot of you are energy healers as well. Now, I do believe that, this person, whoever it is going to be either, people are going to laugh at them and say, yeah, we know who it is. They're trying, but they're not. They're going to fail at what they're trying to do. So they could be trying to stir the pot up here and paint a picture, an untrue picture of you. So be careful. Just be aware of it. I think at the end of the day, the light's going to shine on them and they're going to get caught. So I always read it that it's someone else, but also I try to say to any of you, be careful what you're doing. Double check everything that you do. Read between the lines of anything you're signing. You don't want to look over your shoulder that you made a mistake. Two of Wands says, yeah, you've done the work. You're waiting for your ship to come in, dreaming about the day where you can travel and go where you want. You might be dealing with people on an international level or in touch with people from a distance. But I do believe some of you could be planning a holiday, a vacation, or even a trip for business. I think you're going to be taking someone with you. This is a card of duality and partnership. So you could be taking someone with you on this, or you could be getting involved or traveling with someone in business, someone who is your partner in business, to collaborate and get together and work on a goal together. This card says don't deal with situations on your own. Make sure that you are partnering up with somebody who can work through issues with you, who have the same goals, and you can complement each other by being together. So waiting for your ship to come in, looking out and waiting for it to happen. But you've done the work, and don't be worried, because you've got this beautiful card of the Chariot coming in and saying that things are going to work out. You've got support here. You've got a partner here. We started off with that, so that's good. I wouldn't worry too much about this Seven of Swords, but you'll know who it is. Okay, coming in next, you do have the mountains. And the mountains, there could be situations, that you may feel are almost unsurmountable. Challenges that come in. But you have two choices here. You can go over that mountain, or you can take the route around it, depending on your choice of trying to get through this challenge. You have choices here, okay? And you have options here. So don't sit and think about it. You can get up and you can go moving towards this goal. You will get around it in one way or the other. So keep your options and your eyes open to making decisions how to get through your challenges here. Keep an open mind. Coming in next in your center position, you do have that Empress, and you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Knight of Swords. So I do think that, there could be something coming in here that's going to come in very quickly here. with this Knight of Swords, it's fast-moving action that you might have to act on. It can also be your knight in shining armor that comes charging in too. But I want you to be careful, because I often read this, that there are some sort of legal documents that will have to be notarized, and you have to agree to, and you have to read between the lines. And I said this earlier, so be careful of that. Don't do anything in haste. Don't make snap decisions. Keep your wits about you and listen to that little voice of reason. The Empress says you're ready to create the life that you want. You're ready to create and give birth to your dreams. Some of you, though, you might be getting an announcement that there's going to be a new child brought into the family, which would be lovely as well. But I do think that you're moving forward. You have this ability of wanting to create. They just told me you could be doing something in your home. You could be redecorating. You could be, they're calling it nesting, getting things prepared for something here. Maybe somebody's moving in with you. Maybe, you're going to have a roommate, or you're going to have a partner that decides to commit and, move in together. Might be doing that as well. But I do think that you're in the process of giving birth to your dreams now, whether they're on an emotional level, a partnership level, in relationships, or whether it's in business. The Page of Cups comes in and has an offer here for you: attention, respect, appreciation, and maybe even their hand in love. This person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, like you, or a Scorpio. But they may have water in their sign, but they're dreamy and they love to connect with others. But I think this person is wanting to connect with you, to bring in a beautiful energy around you. You might be a little hesitant because they look young, act young, perhaps maybe younger than you. Don't let that bother you. Pages always bring us messages, and this one brings a beautiful message that there could be a level of a friendship that could be going to the next level, rather. Okay. Coming in next, you do have the Tower. Now, the Tower is in this deck, in this Lenormand deck, is not the same as in the meaning as in the Tarot deck. This is dealing with corporations, organizations, institutions, and possibly governments come under the influence of this card. This card is about boundaries and restrictions. And you paying attention to not isolate yourself. Don't lock yourself up in that tower, so to speak. And it can also have to do with higher education, building up, taking courses, wanting to get a higher education for yourself to level up that resume that you have out there. It's all about structure that offers protection and security when this card shows up. So it's a great card as well. Now, coming in with, towards you, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Death card. So there's a need for balance right now, because you could be leaving something behind. Something could have been completed, it's finished, and now you're starting a new project or a new goal, or you're moving into a new direction, whether it's a new home, a new location, you're leaving a relationship of some kind. Whatever the case is, it could even be the end of a project or, a job contract. But this is rebirth. And I love the thing about the Death card is, we always know that one door closes, another door is going to open. And we need to keep our eyes and our options open to go through them. Walk through those doors with confidence, and look towards your future with promise. Okay, stay positive. I think that you need to balance yourself at this time as you're going through this transformation here. And don't allow yourself to get carried away with thoughts of negativity or that things aren't going to work out in your favor. This is also the card that says, allocate some of the jobs to other people if you're taking on more than you can handle, or pace yourself. Don't take on so much. Write out that to-do list and tick things off one at a time. You could be faced with making two choices. There could be two choices, two offers, two decisions that you may have to make at this time. Make light of it. As long as you don't take on more than you can handle, you should be able to make that decision. Someone could be coming in from a distance. They could be coming in to visit you. Could be a relative, a friend, a colleague that you knew way back. Or you could be connecting with people that live at a distance, such as if you work and you're dealing with people on an international level. I always read it as that. This person also could be someone that you knew when you were younger. Maybe you had a relationship with this person and you were young and it wasn't meant to happen at that time. They could be connecting with you again. You both have that maturity now to reconnect and, enjoy what you had in the past. You can discuss that. You can share dialogue. You can have fun, lighten up, tap into your inner child. For others, as I said earlier, with the Empress, there could be a child announcement. There could be a child coming in, or perhaps you're going to be entertaining and being around children where it's going to make you lighthearted and happy. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Now, your final energy card here is, what do you need to surrender to? Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So, we all know that time is man-made and that the universe has no time. It's infinite, okay? But you could be getting that. You have to realize when things happen very profound in our lives, it could be life-changing. It is perfect timing. When we look back, hindsight, and we say, boy, I wanted it at that time, but if it had come through, it wouldn't have worked out as well for me. So there's always circumstances out of our control that afterwards, when we look back, we realize that divine timing stepped in, and it will work out for the better and for your greater good. Now, let's see what we have for clarification, my beautiful Cancer Spirit. What do they need to see, know, and expect? My beautiful Cancer Spirit and guides. Let's see what we have here. So, all in all, it's not a bad read. I think that, some of you are going to have partnership. You could be moving in with your significant other or planning that. I think you're building a great foundation here. And it might be a waiting period for this to happen with the divine timing card here. So let's see what we have with our Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. You've been given the Eight of Cups. Again, the card of balance, okay? So you need to get your ducks in a row before you go in this new direction, but you know the direction you want to go, okay? You know that something's going to happen. You know that you're going in a better place. It's not there yet, okay? It's still in the planning process, or there's circumstances out of your control where it's not the right time, okay? And it will happen. So keep moving in that direction, but balance yourself in the process. Don't go rushing. Now, coming in with the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups, you've been given, again, a double message. You've been given the Six of Cups. So definitely getting together, or maybe feeling nostalgic, talking about your past. Maybe you're getting together with a colleague you might have, reconnected with on social media, and you're talking about the things you did in school or college or university. But definitely someone steps forward at this time, and I think you're going to enjoy their company. And it's almost like they give you this gift, that they step forward. It could be somebody from your past, a colleague. Maybe you're looking for another job and you might get a tip. They might come forward and say, hey, I heard about this opening. Would you be interested? I put your name in there. It could be anything. Now, coming in with the Death card and the Two of Pentacles, and again, that Six of Cups, you've got the King of Pentacles. I like this. This reading's turning out to be good. Okay, King of Pentacles, Midas touch. You can't make a mistake. Okay, so if you get an offer that comes in that you think might not be what I'd be interested in, don't hesitate to do your research, okay? The King of Pentacles is all about confidently going through those doors of opportunity, and also he's a Midas touch card. I don't think you're going to have problems making decisions as long as you realize that you have that capability of doing it, and keep that promise of moving forward into a new future here for yourself. I always see the King of Pentacles as, often it's security and finances. You could be dealing with banks and lending and loaning institutions as well, moving your money around and trying to figure out how you're going to invest it. Definitely the King of Pentacles is a good luck card. So it says, don't be afraid. You're not going to make a mistake. Just make sure, you're confident. You go in there when that door opens, and believe it's yours, okay? Try to manifest things and imagine that they've already happened for the better. Wow. Okay, Cancer, this is your reading for today. So I see partnership. I do see long-lasting love. I do see you able to get through the hurdles here and climb those mountains and succeed at it. I think there's a new beginning for you coming in, which is almost like a rebirth where your whole life is going to shift for the better. I do believe that, you just have to wait it out. Divine timing is going to intervene here, and you'll see that when divine timing steps in, it's the perfect time for this thing to happen. Always know I send you lots and lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.